and welcome everyone to Stories from a Union of Volunteers. The guest from this week comes from Italy, from Sardinia, Chiara Lai, and she's volunteering right now in Turkey. So welcome, Chiara. Nice to have you here with us.
Thanks to you to inviting me.
I think we already had some guests who did their ESC in the Balkans and in Turkey. I don't know, actually. You, dear listeners, you should definitely check it up, our previous episodes. But now we come to Chiara. You are doing right now your project in Turkey. So in which city exactly are you doing?
I'm living in Eskişehir. Probably, I don't know if you know, this city is pretty famous in Turkey. It's an international city and a university city. It's in the middle between Ankara and Istanbul. So I'm here since 9 months, so I'm close to finish my long-term volunteering.
So nice. But first, let's have a look at the beginning. So how did you come across the ESC project? It's not so known, at least in Germany. I don't know about Italy, but not many young people know about the European Solidarity Corps. But how did you come across it?
Actually, I graduated in international cooperation, so I came across different European programs, Erasmus Plus programs, and European Solidarity Corps programs was on my list of volunteering experiences. So after the civil service in my country, I decided to start to check some nice project. So of course in the youth portal, I found this one and I simply applied for this one.
And did you also apply for other projects or did you just apply for this one that you're doing?
Actually, just for this one. I was really sure about the city, about the country. I really wanted to come to Turkey and I was sure also about the kind of project. So I just applied for this one.
Ah, wow. So it was really like fortune that you got selected and you got to go to Turkey.
Yes.
So nice. So, and then you hopped on a plane and arrived in Turkey. What was your first impression when you arrived there?
My first impression, I felt like I was in the middle of the world, in the middle of two cultures, in the middle of two continents. And actually, I still feel like this. And this is what I love about Turkey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting, I think, because yeah, it's partly like geographically in Europe, but then also partly in West Asia, if you can call it like this. And how did you, I don't know, where did you arrive? Did you arrive already in the city that you are living at the moment, or did you arrive in Istanbul or Ankara?
I arrived in Istanbul and my hosting organization came to pick me up. We had this long travel with the car, and actually from Istanbul to Eskişehir are like, I think 4 hours with the car, but we did the trip in 7 hours because every time we were stopping to drink chai. I don't know if you know this kind of tradition in Turkey.
Really?
So yes, this was my second impression. Everyone is drinking chai in every moment, but it's beautiful. It's really a nice tradition.
Oh, it's also like a lifestyle, isn't it?
Yes.
And were there any restrictions regarding COVID-19? Because last year, yeah, it was already COVID-19. And were there like any restrictions you had to face?
Actually, in Italy, we had more restrictions. In Turkey, less. We had to put our mask and, of course, social distancing and these kind of restrictions. So for me, it was more easy than Italy. Yes.
And how was your accommodation you were living in, and with whom do you live in?
I'm living in an apartment in the city center with my Italian friend Irene. She is also my workmate, and we are sharing together this experience. So I'm living with her, yes.
So you do speak Italian then in the flat, I guess?
Yes, we speak Italian just because sometimes the risk is to forget our language. We are speaking English, we are trying to learn Turkish. So at home we are speaking Italian, yes. And it's really nice to have her here because, of course, it's nice to have international workmates, but also to have someone from the same country, and we are sharing together this beautiful experience.
Yeah, I can relate to this.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's speak about your work. What is your work about actually? So what is your daily life?
I'm working with young people. I'm working inside of an European office in the governorship of Eskişehir, so it's a public body. Yes, and we are writing and then implementing European programs, European projects, youth exchange, and of course European Solidarity Corps projects. Yes, we are working with young people, with refugees. We are implementing different kind of activities for social inclusion. We are doing all together some trip all around the cities here, or we are doing workshops about Turkish culture, Turkish kitchen, or European culture, European kitchen. So yes, this is what I am doing. With young people, yes, with disadvantaged people also, with old people. Yes, I have the opportunity to work in different kind of areas, and it's really nice. And of course, we are promoting European programs, and we are promoting Erasmus Plus programs for young people from Turkey. And this is really important because a lot of young people here, they never been abroad in Europe. So we are trying to promote these activities because it's really nice to travel and to have these experiences in Europe also.
And what is their opinion regarding Europe or regarding the EU? Or do they know that something like this exists? Or I don't know, did they ever hear about it?
No. A lot of them, yes, for the first time they heard about this thanks to us, thanks our workshops. And every time we are maybe posting a new vacancy for some new project in Europe, all of them, they are applying, they are really excited. They want to improve, of course, their English. But European Solidarity Corps is not so famous here. And in general, Erasmus Plus. It depends from the city, yes.
A bit flip around. What did you learn about the Turkish culture, or what was like the biggest thing that you happened to cross?
A lot of things. The first one, of course, probably just in Italy, we don't have this kind of tradition. But when you have to enter in a house, you have to take off your shoes before in front of the door. So this was really strange for me because I never did this. So this for sure. And then I don't know, maybe also about the kitchen, different kind of food, new tastes, and of course also different kind of ideas about volunteering, how to implement a project, how to do some workshop. So every time we are trying to put together our ideas.
Did you also have one experience or some experience where you felt very unsure? For example, I can remember from my time in Hungary, I didn't know at all that in Hungary you also give the kisses when you greet someone. I knew it about France, so you give like bisou right and the left side. And in Italy, I think as well, Spain, I'm not sure actually, but I didn't know completely that they do it also in Hungary. And so the first time I was really what's going on here. Did you have also like an experience like this that you felt very uncomfortable?
Oh my God, I don't know. Actually, I was ready because before to come here, I was in contact with a lot of Turkish friends. So they did a kind of training to me. So be ready for this, be ready. But of course, when I came here for the first time, even if I already knew about everything, of course, everything was strange, was different, but uncomfortable. Now I can't remember something like that.
Yeah, that's really good. So you had a very good preparation.
Yeah, I told you, Turkey was on my wish list of countries. So I really wanted to come here, and every time I was checking. And also, I didn't tell you this, but I had a lot of time to prepare myself because I applied for the project in February. But as you know, in March, the pandemic started. I was ready to come here. Then my flight was cancelled. So I had to wait till August. So every day I was listening during my lockdown. I was listening Turkish music, something reading about Turkish culture. So yes.
That sounds great. And you mentioned that you're also learning Turkish. So how is it? I guess it's very, very difficult. It must be like some Hungarian a bit. It's very difficult. But can you already like talk to the people maybe in the shop or in the bus?
Yes, in the shop, in the bus, I can talk with people, but really, it's really hard for me. Turkish is another kind of language family, different from Italian, so it's really, really hard. In 9 months, I'm here. I think my level is still A2 maybe, or A1.
It's amazing, even though it's a very hard language and trying is all it counts.
I really want to learn. I really, really want to learn.
That's so nice. And coming back to your work as a volunteer, what do you like the most about it?
First of all, the international environment. Because of course, I have different kind of workmates from different countries. So it's really nice because when we have free time to spend all together, we are talking about our countries. Like you told me about French style and everything. So we are sharing these kind of things. So for me, this is the most beautiful thing. I had the opportunity to meet people from different countries, even during the project with refugees. I met really a lot of people, and now my network is so big, and I'm really happy because even if, I don't know, I want to speak with someone, I just call them, hey, I'm here, can you come? And it's really, really nice.
And it's also, I think, very useful for your future, maybe also your career way. It's very useful to know people that know people that know people.
Yeah, it's really useful.
Okay. But were there also some challenges you had to face, and what did you learn from them?
I think related to this kind of international environment, because we have to plan activities, volunteering activities all together. And as I told you, all of us, we have different ideas about volunteering, how to implement a project, what to do, how to do that. So for me, the challenge is every day to put together these different ideas in order to create some nice activity all together. So this is the challenge, like to be in the middle of different way to think about something and try to put all together. This is the challenge. And of course, I'm learning a lot because for my future, after this experience, I will be more flexible, more open-minded, more ready to work in this kind of international environment. So this is for sure.
Okay, let's imagine now that you are at dinner with some friends or families of yours, and everyone is telling a funny story. And what would you tell? What is the crazy story from your project that you have experienced so far?
This is a tough question. I was trying to think because really I can't think about one story. Probably you understood that I love my workmates. They are like my friends. So probably during a dinner with my Italian friends, for example, maybe I would like to tell them about some funny story about my workmates. Just this. And I have a lot and really I can't choose one because it's a really rich experience every day. So I can't choose. Really.
And are you just two of you? So is it just you and your Italian mate? Or who are they? Or from which country do they come from, the other volunteers?
Actually, we have also some Erasmus Plus intern. Yes, so we are volunteers, international volunteers, but also international interns from Romania, from Croatia, from Belgium, from Indonesia, from America. So, yes, really a lot of people, and it's really beautiful.
Yes. All right. So let's come to some checkout questions since this episode already comes to an end. How far would you describe your volunteering project in one word?
Oh, in one word, I would say together. The word is together. Because my life, of course, I'm living here at home with my friend Irene. But my life is with my workmates, with my friends, every day, even during the weekend. And we are doing everything together. So together is the right word.
And what is one thing that you expect from your last following month as a volunteer?
Since summer will start, I would like to travel a little bit. I would like to go around and to see the south of the country, and the sea is really beautiful there. But of course, about my work here, my volunteering here, I would like to leave something nice. So to prepare even who will come after me, because we have a new project, new volunteers will come after me. So I would like to leave them something like a little guide about the office work, a little guide about the city. So something like this. I will work about this during the last month.
And now comes a very broad question. What does solidarity mean to you?
For me, I already used that word together, but I would like to use again this word. Because for me, solidarity is the synonym of together. To do something together, to be happy together, to work together, to love together. For me, this is solidarity, because all together we are doing something for us and for the others. And solidarity is to do something together. So, yes, this is solidarity for me.
And the last question, which song represents for you volunteering?
If you want to know in general which song represents volunteering, there is a song of Nina Simone. I don't know if you know this singer. And the title is Ain't Got No, I've Got Life. And yes, and this song, represents the importance of life, the importance of rights, of freedom. So for me, this song can represent really good what is volunteering for me, is to protect life, to take care of life, of other people, of our life. So yes, I would say this song. Or if you want to know about which song represent this volunteering experience, I would say some Turkish song, really hold, because every time we are singing and we are dancing all together. So
all right, so we'll put your favorite song in our playlist, and I will also put the link in the show notes so everyone can check it out. Don't forget to go there. And this episode comes to an end. Thanks a lot, Chiara, for being here in our almost last episode. Next week it will be our anniversary episode with José and me, which we will end season number 2. And yeah, but for now, thanks again, Chiara, for being here.
Thanks to you, and really congratulations, because I love this podcast. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Also, yeah, dear listeners, if you also like this podcast, you can share it with your friends and families, and don't forget to leave us a rating on Apple Podcast. For now, we call it a day, and thanks a lot. Let's hear us next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.